In the digital age, QR codes have become an integral part of our lives. From scanning menus at restaurants to making payments, QR codes are everywhere. But with their seemingly endless usage, one might wonder, will we ever run out of QR codes? To understand this, let's first delve into what makes up a QR code. A QR code is a type of two-dimensional barcode that encodes information in black squares on a white grid. Unlike traditional barcodes, QR codes can hold a substantial amount of information and be read in both horizontal and vertical directions. At its core, the QR code is made up of modules. These are the black and white squares you see within the code. The capacity of a QR code largely depends on its version, which ranges from version 1 to version 40. Version 1 has a grid size of 21 by 21 modules, while version 40 expands this to 177 by 177 modules. The information capacity of a QR code is quite impressive. For example, a version 40 QR code at its maximum can store 4,296 alphanumeric characters. That's a lot of data for such a small symbol. Now let's do a little math. Each module can be either black or white, creating two possible states. For a version 40 QR code, this means there are more than 31,000 modules, leading to an astronomical number of possible combinations. In fact, if you calculated it, the total number of unique combinations for version 40 QR codes would be approximately 10 to the power of several hundred. To put that into perspective, this figure exceeds the total number of atoms in the observable universe. But are all these combinations usable? Not exactly. Many QR codes might look valid, but won't function due to error correction codes, reserved formats, and structure append modes, which help ensure QR codes perform as expected, even if they are partially damaged or obscured. Despite these limitations, the quantity of usable QR codes remains astronomically high. So, the likelihood of running out of new QR codes is virtually zero, especially in our current technological era. Furthermore, QR codes are not limited to their maximum specification. The beauty of technology is in its evolution. Just as computing power grows, so too could the technologies behind QR codes. Enhancements in encoding and error correction might pave the way for even more complex versions in the future, capable of storing even more data in the same or smaller space. In addition to technological innovation, the physical limitations of our world contribute to QR code sustainability. Let's face it, we would have to exhaust thousands, if not millions, of QR codes every second to even begin to approach exhaustion. With how QR codes are currently utilized, such a scenario is incredibly improbable. Another critical aspect is the life cycle of QR codes. Many are temporary, serving a purpose for a limited time before being replaced or discarded. Whether for marketing campaigns, event tickets, or time-sensitive information, these codes come and go, constantly refreshing the pool of available codes. In addition, we must consider the potential for alternative technologies. QR codes might one day be supplemented or replaced by advanced technologies such as near-field communication or digital watermarks. This future technological landscape will further diversify the ways we encode and transmit data, relieving any hypothetical pressure on QR code availability. Ultimately, barring an unimaginable future of QR code overuse, it seems highly unlikely that we will run out of QR codes. With technological advancements, the vast number of possible combinations, and ever-evolving alternatives, QR codes are here to stay, continuously adapting to our digital needs without fear of extinction. In a world increasingly driven by data and connectivity, QR codes continue to play a pivotal role, but whether they remain the dominant method for data encoding or evolve into something entirely new, they'll remind us of a time when simple patterns in squares revolutionized how we interact with technology.